What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm bringing you the most powerful Arceus type. Just basic Arceus, not holding any plates. Maybe that's a little bit disappointing, but honestly, the clear Amulet Swords Dance Extreme Speed with Tera Normal is absolutely brutal. This thing can get some KOs I don't even expect. Next to Sword of Ruin from Chien-Pao, which just makes it crazy powerful, and you have Crunch and Sucker Punch to hit those pesky ghost types that give you problems. It just runs away with it. We've got Grimmsnarl screens to help set up. We got Volcarona Rage Powder to help set up, so you can almost guarantee one of these Swords Dances. We don't have any super powerful redirection, but Arceus doesn't need much help. He's also extremely tanky, and this one has a ton of HP investment. The rest of this team, well, the other restricted, is going to be Miraidon. Miraidon can, for one, turn off Psychic Terrain for Arceus to spam even more extreme speed. Put up Electric Terrain to turn off Darkrai's Dark Void. That'd be lovely. And also, it's just a really powerful mon. We've got a max speed one here, and if you need to be even faster, we got Thunder Wave Grimm. And finally, Urshifu, Scarf Urshifu, does a lot of damage next to Chien-Pao, as long as they don't have, like, a Sun team, because we don't have any other way to turn off the sun, but it's a pretty good mon. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I'm currently in Ultra Ball, that's why I'm using a crazy powerful team. Let me know in the comments what you think the next team's going to be, because it's going to be much goofier than Extreme Speed Arceus plus Miraidon. But anyways, let's jump into it. Alright, ooh, Sun plus Darkrai, interesting. They do have a way to turn off our terrain with Indeedee. They've got Prankster Gravity on Meowstic, and they've also got Venusaur plus Chi-Yu, and Koraidon being their son. Extreme Speed is a lot weaker when you have an Indeedee on the other side of the field. Against Darkrai, honestly, Miraidon's still not a bad lead necessarily. I think I could go Miraidon, probably going to end up Volt Switching out. They'll want to go into Indeedee, but they can't swap into Indeedee and set Gravity at the same time. I definitely want Arceus. I don't know about on lead though. I could even lead Urshifu Miraidon. I have U-turn. That would go off before Miraidon though. About Grimm. And then in the back I can put Arceus Volcarona. I don't hate that. Just a little bit of screens action. Oh, cool trainer card. Is that straight up a Misdreavus, not even a Fluttermane? It's cool. Chi-Yu and Gravity. So I'm happy to set Light Screen and Volt Switch out off of somebody. Unless you're a Ground Terra Blast Chi-Yu. You are Scarf Chi-Yu, I can see that. I'm happy to Volt Switch Light Screen. I can Volt Switch into Volcarona. So fake out into Miraidon. Get my Light Screen up. Perfectly fine. So you either dropped or restricted. Snarl is cool. You either dropped or restricted, or don't have Indeedee. So yeah, Volt Switch the Chi-Yu for sure. I think I'll double in with a Spirit Break even. If Volt Switch is enough to KO, then it'll redirect. It won't be because of the Snarl. Ooh, Psychic Terrain. Just manually. Interesting. Alright, now this ain't gonna do much at all. Another Snarl, which Miraidon dodges, that's great. No extra chip to worry about. And I think I'm happy to go into Arceus now. If you're locked into Snarl, that's not going to do much behind Light Screen. Especially now that you're at -1. I can start working on the other guy. Yeah, Swords Dance is good. And if you have Koraidon and Darkrai in the bag, which Manual Psychic Terrain implies you didn't bring in DD, I'm happy to Spirit Break whoever comes in for the Chi-Yu. Nobody's gonna like this. Darkrai definitely doesn't like this. And I can do a fun play now, because Prankster Psychic Terrain is only +1, whereas Extreme Speed is +2. So I can change the terrain and Extreme Speed your Darkrai, even if you try to call Miraidon coming in. Because then Electric Terrain will go up, Extreme Speed will go off, then you can set Psychic Terrain. And if you don't call it this turn, I get to do it again next turn. Now, if you're Ghost Tera and just pull it here, Protect plus Psychic Terrain. If it's Psychic Terrain, that's a great play. Oh, man. Okay. Gravity won't be here forever. I could just start ripping attacks and eat up the first sleep turn on both of these. But I could also protect and just let Grimm go to sleep. That was a good play. Dark Void hits Grimm, cool, whatever. Still had a chance to miss, I guess, because Gravity's not perfect. Night-night, Grimm. And they have Psychic on that, okay. Pretty reasonable. What might their play be? Protect, set Psychic Terrain again? With 2 turns of Gravity left. Why don't I just do it again? That'd force them to protect the Darkrai at least. So they can't just go Psychic Terrain Dark Void this turn. Got him. Let's go. Alright. Darkrai is no longer a threat, so I don't really care about Gravity. I don't really care about Terrain that badly. I care a little bit. Hello, Koraidon. Let's go protect Arceus. Do I want to swap Grimm or Volcarona? I think getting Volcarona on the field with Rage Powder could be nice. Yeah. And I doubt it's a fire move into Miraidon. I expect we finally see a Tera as well. Ooh, a swap from the cat. Alright. Tera Koraidon? No? I could just rip Dazzling Gleam? Breaking Swipe. Okay. Get a burn. Give me burn. Burn. No luck. I could Rage Powder and Shadow Claw, but then I get hit by a big Heat Wave. Light Screen is still up one more turn, though. Let's Shadow Claw Chi-Yu Rage Powder. I think that's fine. Ooh, Chi-Yu Hard Swap. Cool. I am perfectly happy with that. They do have a Fake Out turn if I change the terrain, which I won't. I get to see their Tera finally. It is fine. Now that's a weird time to pull that. I guess if you're going for Flame Charge, that seems reasonable. Maybe you just don't want to get burned. Collision Course, nice. Volcarona takes nothing. Here, have a Shadow Claw. Oh, and they got a they live +2 Shadow Claw, which is impressive, first of all. Light Screen is done. Alright, how about a Protect plus... Try to Fiery Dance that cat out of here. They take out Volcarona, they take out Volcarona. It's not the biggest deal. Doubt they'll go for Fake Out, but I guess you could if you wanted to. I wouldn't be surprised to see Psychic Terrain here, in case I swap in Miraidon. Because one play I could make here is just swap in Miraidon, Tera Normal, E-Speed, which they could cover with Fake Out into Arceus or Protect Set Psychic Terrain. They have Breaking Swipe and Collision Force. Volcarona eats. Lovely. If your cat has Citrus Berry, we might just be faster. No, we are not. Alright. That's okay. Miraidon time! We've got Extreme Speed to pick up the cat. We have Max Speed Miraidon. MrCurtastic, I could kiss you. Tera Fairy is not what I want to go for because that gives them more power on their Chi-Yu Heat Waves. We'll just lock Electro Drift into Koraidon, which just protects. Fair. Extreme Speed is going to take out the cat, and then the Chi-Yu is Scarf and can no longer Tera, so Extreme Speed will take that out as well. And then good luck Koraidon taking out both of these. I guess what, you outspeed Miraidon and KO it, but then you still have a full Arceus to deal with, which might just be able to finish you off as well. Extreme Speed the Chi-Yu so it can't do nothing. Still think my best play is not even to bother tearing. Save it for Arceus in case I need it. Because they have to outspeed Miraidon and KO Miraidon to live. They do outspeed, so they were max speed as well. But we live on 9 anyway, it's all good. Yeah, I figured it'd be hard to get that KO. Do they get that KO, I got Tera normal extreme speed for you. And they turn off their console. Fair enough, that's how Ultra Ball be like. Good game though, that was fun. Alright, we've got, ooh, that's an Arceus over there, but it's some sort of pink Arceus? Could that be Fairy? Koraidon, and all the Sun fun. They got Raging Bolt, they got Brute Bonnet, they got Grimmsnarl, and they got Incineroar. Okay. Miraidon. Basically mandatory. They don't really have terrain control though, so it's nice. They have Fake Out, so leading Miraidon is a little weaker than it could be. Very Arceus, I don't really know how to deal with that. But they don't have much for our Arceus, Chien-Pao, either. Don't think it's Urshifu. Chien-Pao is okay. Chien-Pao's okay. Chien-Pao is not bad. Is the final Grim or Volk? Probably Volk. Why not go Arceus Volcarona? Chien-Pao Miraidon. That way I have a lead that isn't vulnerable to getting faked out or intimidated, since I have Protect on both. They don't have a trainer card. This is a scary team. Koraidon is just so powerful. Koraidon Brute Bonnet. Okay. Not so bad. Defense was heightened. Problem is I have to respect Spore. Volcarona can't redirect a Spore. But what I can do is just protect Fiery Dance the Brute Bonnet. That'll either force it to Tera or take a massive chunk. And then they can Spore Volcarona, I guess. That would be annoying, certainly. But not the end of the world. Because then I would be baiting out Tera or doing a ton of damage. Looks like I baited out Tera. Good. Miraidon likes to see that. Water Tera, perfectly fine. This also means if you don't Spore Volcarona, I can redirect your team. Flame Charge. Have fun getting burned, potentially. Careful doing that. Life Orb, Rocky Helmet. No burn. And a special attack boost, at least. And a Spore into Arceus. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Alright, that means Swords Dance. Oh, does it mean Swords Dance Rage Powder? No, it has to be Tera Normal Rage Powder. Tera Water Rage Powder. Yeah, Swords Dance. That way I can potentially live Flare Blitz. Would I live Flare Blitz? Flame Charge did that much? Flame Charge wouldn't KO. Flame Charge is about half of a Flare. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. That's what I gotta do. If they're not gonna go Collision Course into Volcarona. They could, I guess, go Collision Course into Arceus? I don't know. Rage Powder from them? Perfectly fine. Oh, I don't even care if you knock out Volcarona then. Oh, you do. Close combat. with that defense drop. Oh boy. Don't mind that at all. Extreme Speed will go before Rage Powder, so I can just bop goodbye to the Koraidon. Bring in Miraidon, Volt Switch off of that thing. Or do I want to just start Electro Drifting? Still don't know what type that Arceus is. I've seen Tera. I guess Raging Bolt could be an issue, so I'll go Extreme Speed Koraidon. I will Volt Switch the bottle. Goodbye. Probably going for Rage Powder, not remembering that Extreme Speed is the same priority. Yeah. Easy mistake to make. I've fallen for that for sure. I remember specifically there I had a Sinistra tried to I was trying to redirect a Dragonite's Extreme Speed. The Dragonite was faster, so I got kind of destroyed by that. Some real fans that keep up with all the lore can tell me which battle that was. Alright, now we got Sword of Ruin, Extreme Speeds. You've already burnt Tera, and you can no longer swap out. Raging Bolt and Arceus, Pink Flame. Special attack boosting Bolt, no one's surprised by that. It is Fairy. Okay, so I was right. I would expect... Okay, the Koraidon's Life Orb. I would expect Assault Vest, Raging Bolt. I think I'm happy to Extreme Speed and Sucker Punch Raging Bolt. Lovely. Yeah, I thought Extreme Speed might not do it. Alright, I'm glad I went for the Sucker Punch too. And then if they were going for Thunderclap, they get no damage off. I'll let you get one hit in with Arceus. The Dazzling Gleam, okay. Here, have an Extreme Speed. If you have your own Extreme Speed, fine. If not... I mean, I guess I should Extreme Speed and Protect. That'll bait out if they have their own Extreme Speed and keep Sword of Ruin on the field. Since they're special and I'm physical, I benefit from the Sword of Ruin. There's our Extreme Speed, so much damage. And just another Gleam, game over. You'll love to see it, folks. Arceus v Arceus, but the shiny one wins. Honestly, it's a little sad that normal Arceus is probably the best Arceus, because all them plates are funny. Maybe if they let you change type without having to hold a specific item, then the other forms would be better. But the item's not bad. The 20% boost is really cool. Good game, get a trainer card. Alright, we've got Arceus. I think that's Ghost. I want to say that's Ghost with Koraidon. Raging Bolt, Fluttermane, Incineroar, and just a bear. The bear's just there for fun. Maybe... I think Arceus and Fluttermane both learn Trick Room, so there may be some best of one tech there. Arceus is not amazing, but Arceus-Pao is a cool combo here. Arceus Chien-Pao is very cool. I need Volcarona. Probably. How am I gonna beat Koraidon with Arceus if I don't bring Volcarona Miraidon? I could go Arceus Volk or Arceus-Pao. I think Arceus Volk. Because of the Intimidate, I don't want to have to play with a -1 Chien-Pao. I think this is the play. Terrain control, they don't really have much of anything. I also don't like, yeah, I like Miraidon in the back because I don't want to be Volt switching and then they switch the Baron. And I'd like to try to bait out Tera on something else than their Koraidon so I can come in and Gleam later. Max speed Miraidon, as long as they're not like Flame Charge boosting, or if I get a burn with Volcarona, some good stuff could happen. Chicken Dance, good trainer card. Koraidon Flutter. Cool with me, I guess. This is the most Swords Dance Rage Powder I've ever been. I'm not going to use Tera on Volcarona. In before Tera Grass Koraidon close combat game. Alright, no, good. Could still be safety goggles, but if you're going Tera Fire, because you don't want to get hurt. Could be Taunt Flame Charge, Moonblast, whatever, that'll bounce off harmlessly. Then did you commit Flare Blitz? Yeah. Alright. Fair is fair. I like the damage though. That'll make it way easier to KO you with Extreme Speed. Chien-Pao, come on in. Alright, you definitely know I'm going Extreme Speed into your Koraidon, so you protect it. Do I want to make that call? Or do I want to just click the button? Because it wouldn't be that hard for me to Extreme Speed Koraidon and just protect Chien-Pao. So one of the main punishes would be you Moonblast my Chien-Pao. Oh, just letting Koraidon go. I'll take that. Especially if this is Moonblast. I could see Icy Wind coming out, but Arceus doesn't really care. Yeah, Icy Wind, that's okay. We're clear Amulet, so we don't take a speed drop, we take negligible damage. It's probably better to Icy Wind our POW than like Moonblast it, because the speed drop breaks Sash either way. Ghostius? Ghostius. Cool. Well, I'm gonna Shadow Claw somebody. How about the Ghostius? Shadow Claw, Ghostius. Sucker Punch, Ghostius? No, it's a status move coming out? Moonblast my Arceus for a critical hit, by the way. And set up Tailwind. Okay, that's fine. Here, have a... Oh, bye! Alright, Arceus, calm down! Calm down, Arceus. You didn't need to do all that. Don't like that Moonblast crit. That puts me in range of Moonblast. And Bear. Alright, Bear is not so scary. Yeah, because Moonblast, it did about 115, give or take. I don't remember exactly where I was at. Times 2/3, that'll do about 76. That could be a roll that kills me, but it looks like I might live. I think I need the Tera on Miraidon still more than anything else. Why don't I protect Arceus and just Sucker Punch Flutter? Yeah. Because the Bear under Tailwind... Alright, it's just going to protect anyway. Bear under Tailwind could catch my whole team, if it's fast enough. Sucker Punch brings Flutter down to 1. Lovely. And Moonblast. Oh, I was fully expecting Icy Wind. Alright, we got Terrifier from the Koraidon, which is lovely. Tera Normal, Extreme Speed the Bear. If that KOs, Sucker Punch can get redirected into Flutter Mane. So I don't mind doubling down into the Bear, actually. Worst case is Bear gets a double protect. Extreme Speed, do your stuff. Obliterated! Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know why I ever doubted you, Arceus. You are amazing. Sucker Punch, do you have a status move? Nope. Bye. Oh, let's go. Arceus. Oh my goodness. You're kind of insane. Ugh. Scared of that thing. Good trainer card. Good game. Alright, oh, Bruxish? The Arceus counter is here. Everybody hang it up. Alright, if that has Dazzling like I expect it to, I can't Extreme Speed while it's on the field. Ho-Oh Koraidon, very cool. Torkoal as backup Sun and a Trick Room Sweeper. Chien-Pao, that pairs with all of your physical attackers, because it's mostly physical, because you got Urshifu, which... would it be water on this team? You already have a water type and a dark type, so I don't really know. I don't think it'd be water. Alright, Trick Room from Bruxish is the only Trick Room to worry about. Other speed control, Tailwind from Ho-Oh, Icy Wind from Bruxish. Guess maybe Icy Wind from Pao. Something could be Scarf here. Do I still want to set up Arceus? Arceus seems so much weaker into this team. I think I need screens to take on that offense they've got. But also Miraidon can blast a ton of stuff. So how about Volcarona Miraidon? Just redirect a move, blast something. Arceus will be fine because Bruxish won't be around forever. Urshifu's no good in the sun. It's Pao or Grim. I'm leaning a little bit toward Grim, but I could be convinced either way. A little bit of damage reduction could be nice, especially if Arceus can't always go for Extreme Speed and might need to wait a turn. Take out Bruxish, then start spamming moves. Good trainer card. Zapdos looks angry. Koraidon Bruxish. I have no idea what this is supposed to do, but it looks fun. Alright, speed check. They are either max speed or Scarf on their Koraidon. That's so sad. They could be Scarf on that team. They could totally be Scarf on that team. Well, I need to Rage Powder. Yeah, Rage Powder. Just Draco the Koraidon. Alright, they're going for a Tera. I didn't care to. It's Bruxish Tera. Grass Tera Bruxish. Sure. Alright, I don't mind that. The confidence, though. Are you Scarf U-turn Koraidon, and you're gonna set Trick Room and bring in Torkoal? Dragon Claw. Alright, well, bye Koraidon. Don't mind this trade at all. Lovely. Rage Powder doesn't work on the Bruxish, so if it's going for an attack, it can hit my Miraidon. But it's just going for Torkoal. Alright. I would guess Torkoal? So I'm going to go Tera Water. Fiery Dance the Bruxish and drop another Draco into Torkoal. I think they might double into Miraidon here. I think they'd probably just click Eruption either way. It's a Protect from Torkoal. Alright, I didn't completely waste my time. Taunt from Bruxish, that's nothing. I don't care about that at all. Here, have a Fiery Dance. Bruxish is gone, Extreme Speed is online. Very happy, and Volcarona got a boost. Unfortunately, this gives them a swap. But fortunately, unless Ho-Oh has Earthquake, it doesn't really hit Miraidon that well. It is Ho-Oh. They're likely to ignore Volcarona here. Miraidon's so good if I can get out of Trick Room. How about a Struggle Bug, since I expect them to leave that alive. And, what, Sat Grim? Or do I just let it take the hit? Let's try to set up Arceus. No, I think it's Struggle Bug, Sat Grim. Which, I mean, depending on what hits Grim, it might not be a sacrifice. Grim, if you want to live this turn, more power to you. Okay, they're clicking Earth Power. That does very little to Grimmsnarl, even though it crit. And Sacred Fire double up, that might do it, yeah. But that means you didn't hit Volcarona, so I get to weaken up your Torkoal even more. And by even more, I mean Torkoal's not very strong. Special attack down. Clear Amulet on the Ho-Oh is fine. I think here I do go into Miraidon. We already saw a Tera, so I'm happy with Struggle Bug. 2 turns of Trick Room left? Fine. Yeah, Struggle Bug and... How many turns of Electric Terrain? Do I want to switch out? 2 more turns of Electric Terrain? That'll be okay. Struggle Bug. Drift. Yeah, I want to be able to KO Ho-Oh in 1. Battle's just canceled. Let's go. Let's go, team. Yeah, we were winning that with barring a bunch of crits. Good game. Good trainer card. And we're back. Arceus Extreme Speeded through Ultra Ball. That was amazing. Thank you so much, MrCurtastic, for making this team. And thank you for watching. If you liked, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're struggling to get into Master Ball, take that rental code at the top. This was a breeze. This is strong, probably the strongest team I've played so far on my channel. That's not to say it's a super top meta team, necessarily. But, I mean, look at it. It's amazing. Anyways, I'm Jordy. And, alright, peace.